Why is Shah Rukh Khan being targeted? Is there a wider game plan? I have Sanju Verma of the BJP who joins me on the broadcast. I also have Charan Singh Sapra of the Congress party on the broadcast in this face-off. But let's get you up to speed with the latest on this big story. Superstar Shah Rukh Khan's most explosive interview to India Today has sparked off a huge war across the ideological divide. 2 days after Shah Rukh Khan first spoke to India Today in the first ever Twitter town hall, the actor continues to draw hostile fire and support in equal measure. First, it was the BJP General Secretary Kailash Vijayvargiya who claimed that Shah Rukh Khan's heart lies in Pakistan. Then BJP MP Yogi Adityanath opened the terror fire on the Bollywood Badshah. Kailash Vijayvargiya called SRK anti-national and said that his heart lies in Pakistan. Going a step further, Yogi Adityanath compared Shah Rukh Khan to the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks mastermind Hafiz Mohammad Saeed. And now the latest that is coming in is BJP leader who's saying, Manoj Tiwari is saying he's questioning the timing of this. Manoj Tiwari is saying all this is happening ahead of Bihar elections, the 5th phase, where Muslims are voting. So what is the bigger BJP game plan? Before that, let's listen in to reactions coming in.
मैं कह रहा हूं ना, चाहे ये लोग आतंकी भाषा ही यहाँ बोल रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है शाहरुख खान की भाषा में और हाफिज सईद की भाषा में कोई अंतर नहीं है।
अब शाहरुख भाई साहब तो कांग्रेस से काफ़ी उनकी नज़दीकियाँ रही हैं, तो उनका ये बयान तब आया है जब बिहार में चुनाव हो रहा है, तो मैं इसको एक राजनीतिक बयान मानता हूँ।
लेकिन हमारे देश ने उसको भी टॉलरेट किया है ना। अमिताभ बच्चन को जैसा किया है वैसे शाहरुख खान को किया है, तो शाहरुख खान को इस विवाद में पड़ने की कोई जरूरत नहीं थी।
So while Shah Rukh Khan is coming under attack, there are an equally large number of voices who are firmly backing the Badshah of Bollywood. Let's listen in. And I have Anupam Kher who joins me on the broadcast. Sir, welcome on the broadcast. Okay, I'll just try and reestablish that line with Anupam Kher in just a moment. What did Shah Rukh Khan say that led to all of this? Now, the Badshah of Bollywood spoke exclusively to India Today and he said no one dare question his patriotism. Let's listen in to Shah Rukh Khan's exclusive interview to consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai at the Twitter town hall.
There is nobody who can question my patriotism, my religion, my Indianness, and how dare anyone do that? And I take that very passionately and very angrily. I mean, when somebody tells me this, and this is the most open thing I'll say, and I'll say it ever, even if it takes me down, you don't question my being an Indian, or my children being an Indian, or my wife being an Indian, or my father being an Indian, wherever he may have come from, or wherever he went. And that to me is very strange, small, and Hindi mein bolu to bahut ghatiya baat hai, koi bhi aisi karta hai.
You know, sometimes I feel you can get away with that. But, you know, think about someone else who perhaps doesn't have the power of a Shah Rukh Khan to actually tell people to get off when their patriotism is questioned.
You know, one article I wrote, and somebody wrote a whole thing about that he should be sent to Pakistan. I wrote about being a Muslim in India, and I think it was really a genuinely heartfelt article. And it wasn't because, see, I've never been touched by being a regular Muslim in India. I became a star before I became regular, to be really honest, and I can't lie about that. So I have always seen world from a different place, and my own country, and it's unfortunate or fortunate in a way. But I had to stand in a function and apologize, a written apology about कि मेरा मतलब ये नहीं था, मेरे sentence का मतलब ये था, और इस sentence का मतलब ये था. And so like you said, the power of X or being a star or whatever, it comes with its own negatives too, that you have to explain yourself. And it's not for me or for someone who's not a movie star or famous or a public personality. I think the biggest tragedy is that you have to explain yourself. It's not about whether I get a better podium to explain it, whether the other person doesn't get a podium. Just to explain your Indianness is very sad.
Anupam Kher back with me on the broadcast. Sir, calling Shah Rukh Khan a Pakistani stooge or calling him a traitor, what do you think the BJP is attempting to do, in your opinion, sir, some of these BJP leaders?
Well, I think I should attribute it to an individual, though he belongs to BJP, to Yogi Adityanath, who made this ridiculous statement. I think the High Command and or whosoever the concerned authority should reprimand him and tell him not to sort of make such ridiculous, stupid statements. because nobody can question the patriotism of Shah Rukh Khan. It's people like Yogi Adityanath and other people, similar people who give bad names to the government. So I think it's very unfortunate that somebody should say something so stupid and so which is so silly to sort of say that. I can't find any other word. I've tweeted about it,
Yes.
and I think it's important for BJP to convey a message that their members cannot make these irresponsible statements. But to attribute it to the entire BJP, I don't think is the right thing to do.
Sir?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. There is this growing commentary about rising intolerance in this country, and several people have now returned their awards in this country, saying there is rising intolerance ever since the BJP government came. Now, such leaders, whether it's a Yogi Adityanath or a Kailash Vijayvargiya or a Sadhvi Prachi, of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, are they feeding into those fears, perhaps deliberately?
I don't think, that the answer can come only from these people, whether they are doing it deliberately or they are making it an issue so that they can be news or something like that. I can't comment on that because that's their statement. But to generalize these statements and sort of say that because in past people have made such irresponsible statements also, I think we should apologize and the high command of BJP should reprimand him and we should move on. That's what I will say. But to sort of associate it with the intolerance and making an issue out of that, I think is not right, because when Mr. Hafiz Saeed in the morning tweeted about Shah Rukh Khan, that Shah Rukh Khan is not happy in India and he should come to Pakistan, I think we have many people in India, millions of people who love him enough, and their love is sufficient. We don't need some terrorists telling us what we should do with Shah Rukh Khan or what Shah Rukh Khan should do about it. So,
You're spot on.
There is a reason for certain things, because he wrote something like this, and it's unfortunate something like this to happen.
Sir, also, there is this growing commentary about, intolerance is rising in this country. People have returned their awards and you don't agree with them at all. In fact, you are, we are told, planning something which is completely contrary to this commentary on ground, sir.
Yeah, because there are millions and millions of people who don't agree with this. In our democratic country, we have a right to sort of say whatever they want to say. If certain people, whether they are writers or whether they are filmmakers or documentary filmmakers, if they think that there is a rising intolerance, I'm sure there are millions of people who don't think like that. So maybe I represent those people. Maybe I'm one of those people who does not feel that way, because we live in the same country, and I think we live in a very free atmosphere of our country. There are the kind of perception these people are creating internationally. I think it's very dangerous, and these people should not do that, because at the end of it, country comes first. Whatever intolerance they are feeling, they have now to make an issue out of it. I think it's equally bad. I think not only for the country, because by their symbolic gesture of returning award or whatever, there are millions of ways of.
What would Anupam Kher tell Yogi Adityanath if you were to tell him something, sir?
I have said it in my television that he should keep quiet and sort of strengthen the hands of the ruling government right now, and not divide either the society or not make irresponsible statements like this, because it's not going to. We live in 21st century.
Yes.
Where people live together. We live in a very, very tolerant society, and people like him shake the confidence of certain people, and that should not happen.
Anupam Kher, for the moment, many thanks for joining me here on the broadcast. And I want to now bring in Sanju Verma of the Bharatiya Janata Party on the broadcast. Sanju Verma, is there a wider game plan? Kailash Vijayvargiya says Shah Rukh Khan's heart is in Pakistan, beats for Pakistan. Yogi Adityanath alleges that he talks like Hafiz Mohammed Saeed, speaks the same language. And then you have Manoj Tiwari, a party MP, who's questioning the timing of Shah Rukh Khan's statement because there's a fifth phase of elections and there are Muslim voters in this fifth phase. So what's your wider game plan?
Gaurav, first of all, hello?
Go on, Sanju.
Hello? Yeah, Gaurav, first things first, like most people, I'm a Shah Rukh Khan fan too. It's equally true that, he doesn't need to justify his patriotism to anyone. He's a celebrity. But where I beg to disagree with Mr. Anupam Kher is when he says Shah Rukh Khan is an icon. To be called an icon, you need to be more than a celebrity. You need to lead by example. Not every rags to riches story can be called iconic.
That was not my question to you. Not my question to you. I had a very specific question, Sanju Verma. What is the BJP game plan that you target, your party is targeting Shah Rukh Khan? Is it because of the fifth phase of elections in Bihar tomorrow?
So Gaurav, let me come to your question. The reason I gave you this background was simply to tell you that there is more to it than meets the eye. I don't think the BJP necessarily needs to have a game plan to every celebrity who reacts to the ongoing award wapsi mayhem that seems to have jolted many for the right and some for the wrong reasons. Because I think, as Manoj Tiwari very rightly said, keeping aside everything, it is the timing of Shah Rukh Khan's statements on secularism, on award wapsi that make me very, very suspect about his intentions. And the reason is that on the 26th of October, barely a few days back, the Enforcement Directorate has sent a notice to Shah Rukh Khan on the sale of shares in his IPL company called
What does that have to do with the current situation, Mr. Sapra?
Mauritius-based entity. Let me...
Mr. Sapra, do you agree? Do you agree that timing is suspect?
Because
Sanju Sharma is trying to misguide the nation.
Whenever there is an action...
No, don't try to misguide the nation on this channel.
I am not misguiding. When you get your turn, you speak.
No, but I can't allow you to misguide the nation.
Okay. Directorate notice. B. Gaurav.
Yes.
Please, you don't misguide the nation after raising a furor on a movie called Sada Haq, which was banned in Punjab in 2013 at the behest of the Indian National Congress, simply because it showed Indira Gandhi in poor light and had a lot of uncomfortable truths about the Khalistani movement.
No. What does that have to do with the current debate? What does that have to do with the current debate?
When Shah Rukh Khan performed in Chak De India?
Mr. Sapra, do you agree with Sanju Verma that Shah Rukh Khan is objecting the timing of Shah Rukh Khan's statements?
When your turn comes.
No, okay, Sanju Verma, Shah Rukh Khan spoke on his birthday.
No, she's wrong.
What does his birthday have to do with the timing of Bihar elections? We interviewed him because it was his birthday, his 50th birthday. It has nothing to do with Bihar elections.
So his Gaurav Sawant, your questions need to be short so that I can get the time and opportunity to answer. Your questions are eternal and never ending. Let me be very honest with you. The timing is circumspect, and also his statements. As I said, what did he tell Rajdeep Sardesai?
No,
he said
don't deviate from the topic.
Is reflective of the honesty, the bravery, and how clean the writers are. What is so clean about soft vandalism on the streets in the guise of activism? What is so honest about writers returning their awards and barring a few not returning their checks?
Mr. Sapra, respond to Sanju Verma. Respond to Sanju Verma. Who's questioning the award?
See, the writers should be given all the opportunity.
Sanju Verma, you've made your point. Mr. Sapra, respond.
I would like to tell Sanju Sharma.
No, I need to complete. No.
You cannot.
Sanju Verma, you have made your point.
Yes, Mr.
You have
Sapra,
made your
quickly.
point. Let me speak.
Mr. Sapra.
You have to allow me to speak. This is democracy, Sanju Verma.
Go on, Mr. Sapra.
This is democracy. You have to allow me to speak.
Mr. Sapra, the BJP
See, what
says
I want
Yogi
to say that
Adityanath has an opinion.
Every Indian national who lives in this country,
Yes. Like Shah Rukh Khan has an opinion, Yogi
I want to
Adityanath
say
has an
every
opinion.
Indian who lives
Is the
in this
BJP
country
right in its thinking?
should express his opinion. There is a freedom of speech in this country. If Narendra Modi can express on Man Ki Baat, then why Shah Rukh Khan cannot express his Man Ki Baat on his birthday? And Manoj Tiwari, he has quoted wrong. It is not only Shah Rukh Khan. Few days earlier, the President of India, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, not once, twice he has spoken on intolerance. Does he also want to attack BJP on this intolerance during the Bihar election? What about Narayan Murthy? What about Kiran Mazumdar Shaw? What about Akali Dal Member Parliament, Mr. Naresh Goyal? What are you talking? Don't misguide the nation over here.
Clearly,
These are
but
the people,
why
the
bring in
writers,
a film
the
actor
poets,
at this stage?
everybody, the filmmakers, the scientists, everybody is protesting. You
These
can't
protests
say
clearly
that
will
you can't
continue.
compare everything with Bihar election.
I have
You
run
can't
out of
compare
time
the
on the
statement of
broadcast.
President.